Bobosi Tiberius here with Mono White Martyr Proc. We are in another league, trying to gather some evidence and look at this deck in a real sense. This hand is phenomenal if we draw the third land. If we don't draw the third land, we're just dead. But there's so much good about this hand, so much removal. The Runed Halo, double Martyr. I think it's worth keeping. We even have the desperation play of Ghost Quartering our Field of Ruin. And it's not really going to matter all that much, it looks like, because we're playing against Tron. So there is that. We'll get that Ghost Quarter down that we will have to use pretty quickly here. Opponent uses Chromatic Star. We would love, love, love our opponent to not hit a Tron land here. That would be phenomenal because, and we don't get lucky like that. They should now be able to Sylvan Scrying. Instead, they go for Ancient Stirrings. Not looking good for us here, but in any stretch of the word. They see a Karn from the Ancient Stirrings, and then play a Chromatic Sphere. So we will have to sacrifice some of our building to blow up what they're doing over there. Still waiting to draw that white source. Once we draw that white source, we can get Serra online here and all that good stuff. So worth a shot here. They do have a Sylvan Scrying, so they will get to their second Tron piece. It is a power plant. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cast the Serra, so that next turn I can start attacking. They can just nat Tron here, and they do. And from there I'm just going to concede, because there's not really much to do. Tron being Tron. So we'll bring in Damping Sphere and Sorcerous Spyglass. We will bring in Stony, so therefore we'll take out the Ballista combo. Big sad about that. We will bring in some Disenchants as well. Ghostly Prison is pretty bad here. And Runed Halo's not great here. I would like to get in one Aven Mindcensor. I haven't been bringing in the Aven Mindcensor, and I do think it's okay against Tron here. Just stops their ability from Sylvan Scrying, stops their ability to... we are on the play. It's worse on the draw. It is worse on the draw, but on the play it can be very impactful. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with that. Hopefully we see a better start than we did last time. We will play. Another awkward mana thing here. Double Field of Ruin though, and we do have the 3 lands. So on the play, this is pretty good, simply because we'll get to actually use Field of Ruin to generate white sources. We won't have to Ghost Quarter as quickly, essentially. They start with a tower into a map. And we'll play our Ghost Quarter and pass. So they should be able to establish Tron here. We get our white source that we were looking for earlier. Would have been nice to draw those in opposite orders, so we could disenchant that map. But we will Field of Ruin their... Let's take their mine here. And they map in response to get a mine. So we made the right call here. They didn't have an extra mine lying around. And let's play our Serra Ascendant, because next turn we'll be able to blow up another Urza land, Martyr, and then start it. And then either attack to the 30 or get to the 30 if we draw a white card, and then attack for 6. Kind of our best approach here. Mine for our opponent again. Stirrings. Stirrings finds another mine. So this time we'll take the tower, unfortunately. And a Ballista on 1. Yeah, sure. I don't mind them losing their Ballista that way. It tells me they have a better payoff card, but I really don't mind them losing their Ballista that way. So we will take the tower this time, since we know they have a backup mine. And then we'll play our Martyr. That allows us to play Proc next turn for Serra and Martyr. Chromatic Sphere for our opponent. Cracks it right away. Well, they had another... So they had Tron here. O-Stone comes down. We will blow that up next turn. Let's get to 30 life here. We draw another Ghost Quarter. So what we can do here is we can disenchant and crack Proc, but it leaves our Martyr vulnerable. And it allows them to get Tron. So that's what we'll do just because we have to be fast here, but it does leave us pretty vulnerable. It's very, flying by the seat of our pants levels here. Let's see if the gamble pays off. It doesn't look like they have another tower, so we're in good shape there. There's the Sylvan Scrying, so we will need to blow stuff up here. They can get to 5 mana. Now 4. I'm fine with them doing that now. Really fine with them doing that now. It looks like they don't have a payoff card worth casting here. But they are drawing a lot of cards this turn. So it becomes imperative to blow up Tron next turn. I think taking them off of... There's a part of me that wants to take them off the mine, since I know we've already blown up 3. Blast Zone is a great draw because it keeps us in cards. Let's take a look here. So we've blown up a mine, blown up a tower. So let's take the tower here. They should have 4 basics. There's a part of me that wants to take them off of 2 Tron lands here. Yeah, let's actually do that. I'm okay with that. And then we will hold. Let's go all in here. Let's present lethal as early as, I don't think next turn, but Oh no, we do present lethal next turn, so what we'll do is we'll stop on their turn and blow up our Ranger Captain so they can't do anything. Like, they can't cast a Karn to get Ensnaring Bridge, they can't cast anything but a creature that we fly over. And we get there. We steal one just by being super aggressive. You know, I kind of am so sick of losing to Tron that it's just kind of let's push pedal to the metal here. Here's my thought. Here's my real thought. Right there we could have they conceded to us, but if we had a Walking Ballista, it would have made killing them easier because we could have fetched it with the Ranger and then shot him. Do I want to bring in a Walking Ballista and just bring in the combo and hope for the best? There's a part of me that does, and I think, like, if I lose it, I lose it. If I have to cast Stony Silence and lose it, I do. I think Aven Mindcensor is bad. I think Wrath is bad here because it doesn't exile or kill artifacts. So, like, if they have a Worm Coil, it just creates 2 tokens. If they have a Thragtusk, it just creates another token and allows them to do stuff. We saw there how good Proc can be as a one-off spell. Do we present 61 here? Do we just do it? Do we just be bold? Weathered Wayfarer is very good on the play. I don't want to cut it. So let's cut a big Ranger. If we're casting big Rangers to get stuff, we're kind of dead already. So, yeah. I mean, we have a lot of ways to attack their Tron, but we don't really have a clock. I guess we can't have both, and if we can't have both, this is a really good version of having what we need. I think we have to keep this. Let's take the stop off on their upkeep. They start off pretty well here. And we'll start with the Flagstones, and we'll pass. So they can establish Tron pretty quickly here. I do like that Stony Silence, but I'm going to get Damping Sphere down first. And they'll crack the map. Showing us they get a Blast Zone. Okay. Yeah. They play the Blast Zone right away. And now we can Ghost Quarter their Blast Zone, if we so choose. I think that's a neat thing we can do if that's their answer. And then now we're safe to cast this Stony Silence. Sanctum of Ugin. Not much we can do here, so we just got to keep passing. And what's unfortunate about this is they can eventually just draw 6 lands, draw 7 lands. Man, a Crucible would be lovely if I could actually cast that. That would be a fun card to cast right now. We're both kind of stuck here, so they've gone into discard mode. Discarding a Chromatic Sphere. Exactly what we need here. And now we can start casting Rangers, start blowing up lands really aggressively. And they concede to that. Oh no! Oh, did they rage quit? We take those upsets. So really aggressive hate for Tron is exactly what we need. We got a little lucky that they did not draw well, but to be fair, we didn't draw all that well. That Crucible of Worlds, though, this is why I run that card. It's such a good card at what it does. When it's on, it's on. We'll see you in the next one.